You're trying to declutter, but somehow it feels like the mess is multiplying instead of shrinking? If you're making one of these 8 common mistakes, it could be the reason why your efforts are only creating more chaos. Hi, I'm Henry, and I specialize in helping seniors like you live more peacefully and comfortably by decluttering and organizing their spaces. In this video, I'll show you the 8 decluttering mistakes that are actually making things worse, and how to fix them once and for all. Decluttering can be overwhelming, but with the right approach, it's not only possible but actually liberating. By avoiding these mistakes, you'll start seeing progress faster, and your home will feel like a sanctuary rather than a source of stress. Many seniors struggle with clutter because of emotional attachments or feeling like they don't have the energy to tackle it all. But don't worry, there's a way to make it easier. Together, we'll break down these mistakes step by step, so you can begin reclaiming your space and your peace of mind. So, let's dive in. Whether you're just starting or have been trying for years, fixing these 8 mistakes can completely change how you approach decluttering. Stay tuned to find out how to take back control of your home and life. Mistake number 1, decluttering without a plan. You wake up, look around your home, and think, I've had enough. Today I'm going to declutter everything. That surge of motivation feels good, for a moment. But then you begin pulling things out of closets, taking down boxes, and opening drawers you haven't touched in years. Before long, the room is a mess, your energy is draining, and you're surrounded by piles with no clear end in sight. This is what happens when you declutter without a plan. It feels urgent. It feels productive. But what you're really doing is setting yourself up for mental and physical exhaustion. Many seniors fall into this trap because they want quick results, but instead, it leads to unfinished tasks, scattered items, and a house that feels even more chaotic than before. Without a plan, it's like trying to drive to a new place with no map. You might eventually get there, but not without stress, confusion, and a few wrong turns. And when you're in your golden years, energy and focus are precious. You deserve a method that works with you, not against you. So what's the better approach? One word: intentionally. Start by choosing a small, defined space to work on. Not a room, just a zone within it. A single drawer. One kitchen cabinet. The top of your nightstand. Keep it manageable and realistic. Next, set a specific intention. Instead of decluttering the whole room, say, I'm going to clear out expired medications from the bathroom cabinet. Write it down or speak it aloud. This turns a vague idea into a focused mission. Then, break it into steps. 1. Clear everything out of that space. 2. Wipe it clean, give yourself a fresh start. 3. Sort each item, keep, donate, toss. 4. Return only what you actually use or need. And here's the key: set a timer. 10 or 15 minutes. That's all. Decluttering isn't a marathon, it's a series of short, successful sprints. When the timer goes off, you can stop and still feel accomplished. If you're feeling good, do another round. If not, celebrate the progress. This method builds momentum, slowly, steadily, and without the burnout. When you tackle clutter without a plan, you're often left feeling defeated. Like you're chasing order but never catching it. That constant cycle of starting big, getting overwhelmed, and quitting in frustration chips away at your confidence. But when you take a simple, structured approach, something shifts. You start to feel in control. And control, especially in your later years, is empowering. You're not just organizing objects, you're reclaiming your space, your time, and your peace of mind. Each drawer, each shelf, each tiny win tells you, I can do this. It reminds you that your home doesn't have to be a source of stress, it can be a source of comfort again. All it takes is a plan, a little consistency, and a lot of self-kindness. Mistake number 2, trying to do it all in one day. You decide, today's the day I get my house in order. You dive in, closets, cabinets, storage bins, even the garage. At first, it feels like progress. But after a couple of hours, your back aches, your energy drops, and the house looks even messier than when you started. That's because trying to declutter everything, or even just a large room, in one day leads to burnout. The all-or-nothing mindset, though common, can easily turn into disappointment. You may feel like you've failed, even when you've worked hard, which makes it harder to get back to it the next day. For seniors, energy isn't unlimited. You may tire more quickly, or certain movements may take more effort. That's not weakness, it's a reminder to be gentle with yourself and work with your body, not against it. The key is pacing. Decluttering isn't a sprint, it's a journey. Start by setting a short, focus time window, just 15 to 30 minutes per day. Pick one small area, a drawer, shelf, or a single pile. Set a timer for that time and commit only to it. Once the timer goes off, stop. Take a breath. Enjoy the feeling of accomplishment. This method helps you conserve energy while staying consistent. When you complete a task without overexerting yourself, you feel successful, and that success builds momentum. Each day becomes a small step forward, not a mountain to climb. Also, make it enjoyable. Play music, sip tea, or reward yourself with a short walk or a chat with a friend. Creating rituals around decluttering makes it feel like self-care, not a chore. There's a special satisfaction in knowing you've done enough for the day, not everything, not perfectly, but just enough. When you try to tackle everything and fail, it can chip away at your motivation. But when you take it step by step, you prove to yourself that progress is possible without exhaustion. You restore order, create peace, and feel in control, all without draining yourself. The goal isn't just a tidier home. It's a lighter life. One where you feel calm, steady, and proud of the progress, even if it's only 15 minutes at a time. Mistake number 3, not letting go of sentimental items. It starts with a box of old letters, then a stack of birthday cards, and before long, sentimental items take over your home. Each item holds a memory, and it feels wrong to let them go. But here's the truth, as we get older, these keepsakes can begin to suffocate our living space. Instead of bringing peace, too many sentimental items create visual and emotional clutter. When everything holds meaning, nothing stands out, and it becomes harder to enjoy the treasures among the noise. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. Try the memory box method. Choose a medium-sized box that fits easily on a shelf. This box becomes your sacred space for only the most meaningful items, few photos, a special gift, or a cherished letter. Be selective. Think of this box as a personal time capsule, telling your story without overwhelming you. Ask yourself with each item, does this bring me joy? Does it serve a purpose today? If the answer is no, it's okay to let go. Another tip, take photos of sentimental items before letting them go. Create a digital memory book or print a small photo album. You'll preserve the memory without the physical clutter. If an item is part of family history, pass it on. A grandchild might love to inherit that special keepsake. Sharing it gives it new life and deeper meaning. Letting go doesn't mean losing the people or moments you love. The memory lives in your heart, not on a shelf. When you hold on to everything, your space becomes a museum of the past. But when you keep only the most cherished pieces, your home reflects who you are today, peaceful, present, and full of grace. There's freedom in letting go. By choosing what truly matters, you create space for what comes next. Mistake number 4, keeping items just in case. We've all said it, I might need this someday. That extra toaster. The stack of plastic containers with no lids. The sewing kit you haven't touched in years. For many seniors, holding on to items just in case feels like preparation, a safety net for the unknown. But what starts as caution leads to chaos. Drawers filled with duplicates. Closets cluttered with forgotten items. Spaces meant for comfort now overwhelmed by what-ifs. The truth? Most of those items won't be used. They stay because of fear of needing something later or fear of regret. That fear quietly steals your peace. It's time to change how you view your belongings. Instead of asking, what if I need this someday? Ask, have I used this in the last year? Will I use it in the next? If the answer is no, it's likely time to let it go. Start small. Pick one drawer or shelf, and pull out items you're keeping just in case. Be honest with yourself. If it's something inexpensive and easily replaceable, let it go. If it's broken and hasn't been repaired in years, it's time to part with it. Here's a helpful mindset: the space you reclaim is more valuable than the item itself. A clear drawer makes life easier. A tidy shelf brings peace. Less clutter means more freedom, not less security. Create a maybe box for questionable items. Seal it and label it with today's date. If you haven't needed anything from it in 6 months, donate the contents with confidence. Letting go of just-in-case items is an act of self-trust. It says, I have what I need. I don't need to hold on to clutter to feel safe. Clearing the unused makes room for what's useful, beautiful, and meaningful. Your home feels more open, your mind more at ease, and your time less burdened by things that no longer serve you. And most importantly, you give yourself permission to live fully in the present, not in fear of an uncertain future. Mistake number 5, overcrowding donation boxes. You made the effort. You sorted through drawers, filled bags and boxes with items to donate, and stacked them neatly by the front door or in the garage. But days go by. Then weeks. Those boxes? They haven't moved an inch. Instead of freeing up space, they've become part of the clutter. It's a common misstep, especially for seniors. The intention is good, but without follow-through, the donation pile turns into another burden. It's discouraging to feel like you've worked hard to declutter, yet still see the same mess staring back at you. And the longer those boxes sit, the easier it is to second-guess yourself. Maybe I should keep that sweater. Or those old plates. Before you know it, you're bringing things back into your home that you already decided to let go of. Decluttering doesn't end when you put items in a box, it ends when the box leaves your home. Make it a rule: once you've filled a donation box, schedule the drop-off within 24 to 48 hours. Don't let it linger. Whether it's your local Goodwill, a church charity, or a neighbor in need, take immediate action. Here are a few simple ways to ensure follow-through. Keep donation centers' hours and addresses on a list near your calendar or fridge. Set a recurring reminder on your phone or write it into your weekly schedule. Ask a friend, family member, or neighbor to drop items off with you. It makes the task easier and more enjoyable. Keep a donation box in your car instead of your home. The next time you run errands, it's ready to go. Also, try downsizing your donation containers. Instead of one large box, use a few smaller ones. They're easier to carry and less overwhelming to deal with. There's something powerful about completion. When you take action and see a space truly cleared, not just reorganized, you feel lighter. More accomplished. More in control. It's not just about clearing out objects, it's about following through on your decisions. It reminds you, I can take charge of my space and my life. Each box you remove is a step toward freedom. Toward simplicity. Toward creating a home that reflects who you are today, not who you were, or what you might need someday. And the best part? You're not just helping yourself, you're giving those items a second life, and maybe even helping someone else who truly needs them. Mistake number 6, ignoring safety hazards. When most people think of decluttering, they imagine organizing closets or tossing out old magazines. There's one part that's often overlooked: safety. And for seniors, that oversight can be risky. Many older adults unknowingly create hazards while trying to make their homes tidier. You might stack donation boxes in a hallway, pull furniture away from the walls to clean behind it, or leave piles of papers to go through later. But what seems temporary can quickly become dangerous, especially if you're using a cane, walker, or just have a slightly unsteady step. Loose rugs, exposed cords, boxes in walkways, or cluttered stairs aren't just inconvenient, they're accidents waiting to happen. And for seniors, one bad fall can mean weeks or even months of recovery. Decluttering isn't just about making your home look nicer, it's about making it safer, too. That's why safety must come first. Here's how to do it. Start with pathways. Look at how you move through your home. Are there items you have to step over, walk around, or avoid? Clear those first. Check for loose rugs or mats. If they slide easily underfoot or have curled edges, secure them with non-slip backing or remove them entirely. Tidy up cords, extension cords, lamp wires, and chargers should be tucked safely along the wall or taped down to avoid tripping. Keep stairs and entryways clear. These should be your highest priority zones. If you must pause decluttering, these areas should still be hazard-free. Use adequate lighting. Make sure every decluttered area is well lit so you can see clearly and avoid missteps. Make safety a habit. Each time you declutter a space, do a quick safety scan. Is anything in the way? Could someone trip? Fix those hazards before moving on. It's easy to feel that focusing on safety means limiting your independence. But the opposite is true. A safer home gives you more independence. You deserve to move confidently and comfortably through your home, not worried about stumbling or falling. Every small adjustment you make isn't just decluttering, it's protecting your peace, your health, and your freedom. Think of it this way: when your space supports you physically, it supports you emotionally too. You can breathe easier, rest more fully, and enjoy your home without worry. Decluttering with safety in mind isn't just wise, it's empowering. Because the safer your home is, the more confidently you can enjoy every moment in it. Mistake number 7, not adjusting to physical limitations. As we age, our bodies change, but sometimes we don't adjust our expectations. You might look at a heavy box or a cluttered attic and think, I used to handle this easily. While determination is great, pushing yourself too hard can lead to physical strain or injury. Tasks like lifting, bending, or reaching might now feel more difficult. Result? Soreness, frustration, or being stuck halfway through a project that feels overwhelming. This is why it's crucial to recognize your body's limitations and adjust accordingly. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a smart strategy that makes the process safer and more manageable. Decluttering doesn't have to be done alone. Whether it's a family member, friend, or professional, having help makes things easier. Here's how to adjust. Schedule a family decluttering day, get loved ones involved. Not only will they help, but it turns the task into a shared experience. Hire a professional organizer. Many professionals specialize in helping seniors and understand your specific needs. Use senior-friendly tools, grabbers, carts, and wheeled bins reduce strain and make it easier to move items around. Prioritize low-effort tasks, sort papers, organize drawers, or label boxes, leave heavy lifting to others. The goal is progress, not pain. Decluttering should empower you, not exhaust you. Delegating physically demanding tasks lets you preserve energy for what matters most. You've spent your life building strength and independence. Now, you can still control your space, but in a way that's kinder to your body. Decluttering is also an emotional journey. Having someone to share memories or offer support turns it into a more meaningful experience. You deserve a home that is organized, safe, and joyful. And achieving that is easier, and far more fulfilling, when you don't have to do it alone. Mistake number 8, not creating decluttered zones. Have you ever walked into a room and felt overwhelmed by the clutter? Papers, books, mail, and knickknacks everywhere? The temptation to declutter everything at once can lead to frustration. Without dedicated decluttered zones, clutter simply shifts around, making it feel like you're not getting anywhere. One room may look tidy, but entering another may overwhelm you with chaos. This scattered approach prevents you from truly feeling at peace. Without intentional, clutter-free zones, disorganization becomes a source of stress, making it harder to relax and enjoy your space. Solution? Instead of trying to tidy everything at once, create specific decluttered zones in your home, areas that act as your personal oases of calm. Start with spaces you interact with daily, like nightstand. Keep only essentials like a lamp, clock, and a small plant. This creates a peaceful space to wind down each night. Kitchen counters. Clear counters of gadgets, papers, and dishes. A tidy kitchen makes cooking, cleaning, and mealtime more enjoyable. Dining table. Keep this area clear of mail or unused items, allowing you to enjoy meals and family time without distraction. By focusing on these zones, you'll start to build the habit of maintaining a clutter-free space. As you do, it becomes easier to keep other areas tidy as well. Cluttering isn't just about physical space, it's about creating mental space too. When you designate zones of calm, you give yourself permission to breathe. Imagine walking into your bedroom at night and feeling relaxed because your nightstand is clear, or sitting at the kitchen table free of distractions. These peaceful havens provide control and help reduce stress. As you declutter, you're not just organizing items, you're creating serenity and reclaiming your well-being. By being intentional about these zones, you'll foster a more relaxed, enjoyable, and focused life. Your home should be a sanctuary, and decluttered zones are key to making it that way. Remember, decluttering isn't just about cleaning up your home, it's about creating a life that feels organized, safe, and peaceful. Every little step you take adds up to a much bigger impact on your quality of life, your mental clarity, and your well-being. Think about it, when your home is in order, it's easier to feel relaxed, more confident, and ready to enjoy the things that truly matter. It's not just about tidying up, it's about taking control of your environment and your peace of mind. Which of these mistakes are you guilty of? Decluttering can be a tricky process, and we all make mistakes along the way. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's one thing that's been holding you back from a clutter-free home? Whether it's sentimental items, the just-in-case mentality, or simply feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone in this journey. Let's share our experiences and help each other out. And if this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more practical tips.